Namaskaram. Today the topic research methodology in dissertation or writing dissertation in the subsection of text. It include materials and methods, results, discussion, conclusion, reference and appendix. So the first part of the text is materials and methods. Methodology is the sum total of the means, materials, methods and techniques employed in the research work, which is write down or prepare in the material and methods part, that is in the methodology. And the methodology of field oriented research includes the details regarding the study area, methods of sample selection, study period, procedures which are used for experimentation, and the statistical analysis of the data included. If field research involves surveys, the detail regarding the location, period, sample size, and the methods used in the survey must be included in the methodology. Okay, and the next part of the text is observation and the results. In this section, the data collected in the course of the investigation is added, and these data are presented by way of textual discussions, tabular summaries, and graphic illustrations for reporting the results. So, statistical analysis or for the statistical analysis, tables or graphs or pictures which are used, but as in coming to the dissertation, especially the subsections of text including the results, that is the chapter results, it not only accompanying the table format or graph or other form, it include the results should be reporting, that is writing with the sentence or small paragraphs, that is mandatory. Okay, and the table, figures, graphs, histograms, bar diagrams, pie diagrams, etc. are used whenever and wherever they are necessary to make the description as self-explanatory level. So that is the importance of the chapter results coming under the subsection of text. Okay, then the next section is discussion. The most important section of dissertation is discussion. It containing valid arguments and explanations to substantiate the results, often with the scientific analysis and interpretation of the data are, and the results is added in the discussion part. Okay, in this discussion, the results must be compared with those of earlier works. So, not only a simple repetition of result in the discussion, but those prominent and relevant results should be discussed with the early works which is reported. Okay, and otherwise the discussion is not at all appropriate. Just it is only a repetition of major results. So to avoid that, discussion should be, it is or the researcher should have a major observation and statistical analysis, and the result is there, and those results are discussed with the previously published works in order to and it is because it is in order to substantiate the current findings or to refute the earlier ones. Okay, so discussion essentially involves detailed citation. So what is citation? It is a review of literature with an original statement which we have already heard. So in discussion also the citation should be added and the citation should be added, that is the statement of the earlier work with the surname and the year also. It must give due importance to new theoretical findings and their practical implications, and also to the predictions made on the basis of these findings. So, discussion is most important or vital part of a research work, that is especially in a dissertation or thesis. So, please find it. Definitely the discussion is not at all the repetition of major results. Such a discussion is wrong. So, in discussion part of the text, it should be, that is, each major result cited or quoted in the discussion must add with earlier work statement and the citation also. That is more important, and find it in preparation of dissertation. So many dissertation or thesis, especially reported by or submitted by the students. Usually we can see only the major result is repeated or just copy and paste in the discussion part, but it is wrong. So it should be with the appropriate citation also. And the next subsection of the text is conclusion. So conclusion is the affirmation of a scientific truth that has been revealed by an investigatory study. Okay, it should be clear, unbiased, derived by reasoning, and supported by evidences. Okay, so in presenting the conclusion, evidences have to be summarized in order to explain the major observation. The conclusion would be sound only when the study is broad-based, deep, and all-embracing. So, conclusion is the ultimate findings or observation or the solution of the problem which is find from the entire research work which is included in the conclusion. And in conclusion, there is no need of citation also. Okay, coming to the next part of the text is bibliography or reference list. Bibliography is the complete and systematically arranged list of scientific literature consulted or referred during the course of an investigatory project and cited in the text of the dissertation. That is, all the references which is cited in the last part, that is in the reference list. That is, which are the citation or references cited either in the introduction or the methodology. This those scientific methods which are followed with the citation, that should be also cited in the reference list. And also from in the part of discussion, those results which are discussed with the citation, that might also coming in the reference list. That is, without omission of any citation which is quoted in the previous part of the text should be added in the reference list. So all the citations should come in the reference list, and the reference list includes how many references, that all should be cited in the previous part of the dissertation also. So it is more important. It reveals the source from which the relevant information has been collected for the successful completion of the study. So that is important in citing or making the reference list. Okay, then last part of the text is appendix. Appendix is the section that contains extra information not given elsewhere in the thesis or scientific paper. So some meteorological data, because a field-based study, it contains some meteorological data, atmospheric data, rainfall, annual temperature, atmospheric moisture. Such things are collected from the source agencies, and such informations are included in the appendix. And similarly, some authentication letters or genus or species authentication or taxonomical identification which is provided by some agencies or from universities or from herbarias, which is added in the appendix. Actually, it is not coming inside the thesis or the dissertation. So, it is not at all all the contents which is cited in the appendix is not the major part of the dissertation or the text part of the dissertation. Okay, and it give, that is appendix which give somewhere at the end of the dissertation, and it includes original data or tables which adduce supporting evidences, details of tests, then survey sheets and data sheets and so on. This is the part of the appendix. So these are all the major part of preparation of a dissertation. So I just conclude to the preparation of dissertation is having two major sections. Sections is first one is the subsection which is called preliminaries. Preliminaries include title page, acknowledgement, table of contents, abstract and certificates. And second part of the dissertation is subsection of text. And text includes introduction, reference or review of literature, methodology, that is materials and methods, observation and results, discussion, conclusion, bibliography or reference list, and also appendix. These are all the part of a scientific dissertation. Okay, thank you.